Good morning, always nice to see you. I know it's been a bit of a stormy night for a lot of us here in the area, waking up to some rain-soaked driveways and streets, but glad you can safely watch us now this morning, and hopefully you are in the holiday spirit. If you are not yet, just count to 10 and you're going to be, because take a look at who is on the set with us this morning. They have real names, but they are Santa's helpers for sure. This is Gretchen Richards next to me. She's with Builtwell Bank in Hickson, and on the far end is Marie McIver, also with Builtwell, and then this is DeLace. Remind me of your last name. Kilgore. I was so proud for a bit I had it memorized. And she's with Supercuts in Hickson. So good to see all three of you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. Merry Christmas.
So this is really fun. You've been on my calendar for a few weeks now.
Right.
And I have this big desk calendar, Gretchen, and I just write things by hand. So we kind of have our own little code, right, of how we put things down there. Right. So for weeks you've been on my calendar as Stephen's cousin. We have a coworker here named Stephen who is either related to you or somebody there at Builtwell.
It's actually one of the people that helped us live in.
So he was wanting to give y'all a chance to come on and talk about what you're doing, because this Saturday Christmas comes to Hickson.
That is correct.
All as a give back to Hickson High School. So there's a great message behind it.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, we're having what we're calling Santa's Hickson Holiday Festival, and we are trying to help Hickson High School. We're asking for blue jeans, no holes please, or monetary donations. But we wanted to bring some Christmas to Hickson. And so the merchants, the retailers, and Builtwell Bank, we got together and started collaborating together and put a big festival together.
I think it's such a great idea, DeLace, because all of us, when you have little children especially, your money gets stretched during the Christmas season regardless. This year, with everything being more expensive, people are really feeling that. So for y'all to give them a free day of fun with a hopeful give back is a gift for everybody.
Oh yes, it's just going to be magical. It's going to be wonderful. Kids, they need this. They really do.
Okay, so let's talk about what you have in store. So the fun begins this Saturday at 10 o'clock, right?
10 o'clock. The event is from 10 until 2. We have a live nativity with the animals and everything. It's going to be beautiful. It'll start at 11. Santa is going to be appearing from 12:30 till 2.
Okay.
We have the Hickson Jazz Cats that are going to come play some music for us at 1. We'll have music all day, though, as far as that piece of the puzzle goes. And then Chattanooga is doing a frozen bounce house with all the characters. Builtwell Bank is doing Candyland. Tell them what you're doing over there.
Oh, we are doing Supercut Who's. We are going to do Grinch Mohawks that are going to be green. Yes.
Now, wait a minute. Are you really, you're not cutting the mohawk,
no,
you're just styling.
Shaping it up and spraying it green, and then we're going to do red and green little clip-in extensions. Each child gets 2 of them. If any little girl wants them, they can have them.
That is there going to be so much hairspray in their hair that they can't even touch it?
Yes. Mamas get the shampoo out.
So, okay, and that's kind of the idea here, right, is that this is happening not at the high school, but at the area where Builtwell Bank is, right?
Right. The address is actually 5063 Hickson Pike.
Okay.
So it's right next to our bank. There's where the parking lot is.
Plenty of parking then.
Oh, absolutely.
Easy in and out access.
Right.
And there's nothing then that there aren't going to be vendors selling Christmas items and things. This is just come and do this for free? No one's having to pay anything?
No, we will have some food trucks there and some other things like that if they want to, buy something for that. But as far as anything else, no, it's just a free event.
Okay.
We also have One Main. They're going to do like an elf shop. SA Shoes is doing a reindeer ranch.
Now, what does that mean? Are they going to have reindeer, or they're going to?
Well, they're doing just. I'll let them be surprised. You'll have to come see.
Okay.
And then Solutions is doing gingerbread houses. So there's going to be a little bit of everything.
How fun.
The fire department is going to bring a fire truck where the children can push all the different gizmos and play. And Blossoms Designs will also have a lot of Christmas specials going on too.
That's like Santa's list right there. You had,
Yes.
and then this, and then this, and then this. So Delise, have you been a little bit surprised to see how creative your co-workers are?
Oh yes, I mean really, whenever you get down to it, I mean the Christmas spirit will come out, you know?
So this is the first year y'all have done this. It's always a fun thing to give to the people who are coming, but let's talk about the give back for the high school, because it's a pretty large high school, Hickson High School.
Absolutely.
So why not do something to help those teenagers, because young kids often get thought of at the holidays.
Exactly.
Teenagers can get overlooked.
And that's why we wanted to work, together with the high school.
So the
and
monetary
the kids.
donations, can they take cash or even a check, or do you know?
Both will be accepted.
Okay.
We'll have, at the different booths, we'll have jars for them to put things in, and also boxes for the blue jeans and things like that.
Okay, boys and girls.
Absolutely.
And keep in mind, this would be 9 through 12, right? This is not for middle
Right.
school. This is 9th through 12th grades.
Correct, yes, that's right.
That's when your growth spurt happens. So what you begin to wear at the beginning of 10th grade is different by the end.
Oh yes, oh yes. So we really hope the community will come out and support the event. We want everyone to come. Everyone is welcome, and bring your holiday spirit with you.
Yes, and you have got the perfect hair for what you've done today.
Yeah.
But for anybody
Amazing.
who's thinking they want a Christmas mohawk, but they don't maybe have as much hair as you, is there any restriction? If you have a kind of short haircut, you can still spike it?
We can still spike it and spray it green.
I wish I knew. I'm wondering, I'm looking at you and wondering if you have a cup underneath your hair.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you can't.
water bottle.
Oh,
Yes,
is that
it's
the
a
trick?
water bottle? Yes, hairspray and praying. That's it.
I think you might be related to Dolly Parton.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
You are so fun. So you can
Okay.
come have fun with them. I mean, how often do you have people here saying, we've got it all covered, just come out and smile? That's the only thing they ask. So December 3rd from 10 until 2, there's the address, but it's right next to Biltwell Bank on Hickson Pike. If you can, please tuck in a little cash, bring a check with you, and or a pair of jeans without holes. And they would love to be able to then present a gift to the student body at Hickson High School. If you want to find out more too, I guess you can get in touch with Gretchen, Gretchen.Richards@Biltwell Bank.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Merry Christmas, everyone.
When it comes to your child's education, count on Local 3 News School Patrol, covering the challenges in our classrooms and what's going right in our schools. School Patrol is coverage you can count on only on Local 3 News.
It wouldn't be the holidays without working your hands a bit. That's how you create something worth remembering. Like those snowflake ornaments the kids done in grade school. Or those hand-breaded chicken sandwiches from Jack's. Got the all-new sweet hot honey with a kicked-up glaze. The always fresh fan-favorite cheesy bacon. And everyone loves the crispy southern fried classic. But would you look at that? Now that's a handmade masterpiece. Jack's, all about the South.
Snow is gently falling as I make my way toward home. There is nothing quite like Christmas in the Smokies. I cherish every memory I've made here with my family and friends over the years, and that's my wish for you this season. Make time to be with the people you love. Come home for Christmas. Oh, and I'm coming home for Christmas. Dollywood, love every moment.
Facing an unexpected pregnancy, you have options. Choices of Chattanooga offers the support you need to make an informed decision and empowered choice. Whether you are looking to confirm your pregnancy with an ultrasound, rule out the possibility of an STI, or want a safe place to process your fears or other emotions, Choices is here for you. To schedule a no-cost and confidential appointment, visit choiceschattanooga.org.
I'm not going to tell you, don't eat this, don't eat that. I mean, we're going to indulge.
Bob Harper's healthy-ish holiday guide.
You're going to be ahead of the game throughout these holidays.
Next to Rachel.
Weekdays at 2 on Local 3.
Local 3 News. Coverage you can count on.
I think a lot of us these days are having conversations about the economy, what things might be looking like in 2023. Once you begin that conversation, any part of your life can come into play about how it might be affected, and certainly the housing market is in that conversational topic. So lucky for us, Mark Hite is back on the show, talking about his attempt anyway to be a soothsayer for us this morning. So good to see you.
You know, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do read a whole lot and look at the numbers very closely on what's happening today and what the national economists are saying is going to happen next week.
I won't make you wear a hat that you can't wear because you're not a financial planner either. But that's kind of the general tone is don't panic. Things in life are just going to change. And that's what's happening with the market, the housing market.
We're in an absolute correction, just as you and I have said here for the last several months, talking about home sales declining. You know, it started back in July at 15%, and we saw 15% in September, 20% in October. And right now, November's tracking at about a 30% decline to last year.
Wow.
But those were really inflated numbers, Julie. I mean, that was an overheated market, it was unhealthy, and we saw price appreciation that was unsustainable. So what must go up must also correct, and that's not a bad thing for homeowners and investors.
So what you're kind of looking to, what other people are looking to, is that I guess like first quarter of 2023 they're looking?
Absolutely. If you look at our first slide, Fannie Mae rolled out their predictions for 2023 and 2024. And what they are seeing is a 21% decline in home sales in 2023, but then that's to the previous year.
Okay.
And then a rebound in 2024.
Oh, okay.
So here's the reality. There's not been enough inventory. And that's what's caused this overheated market, because with scarcity, we paid too much, we rushed to the marketplace. We got a house that we needed at the time.
Yeah.
But it's really a much better market to be buying in right now because we have more inventory. As our next slide shows, we see inventory. Last spring we sat here and we had 600 houses on the market.
Right.
This morning we had 1,866. So we see there on the housing inventory that it has begun to grow.
And I guess if you try to, easy for me to say because I'm not in the market to buy or sell a house right now, so I'm just to be an observer. But looking at the overall health of our country, it seems like it's to our collective advantage to have houses not be priced out of opportunity for people.
It absolutely, and the mediator has been interest rates along the way. With the federal government subsidized through quantitative easing interest rates. And so when it returned to a fair market system, it actually, we saw interest rates skyrocket. We sat here last month over 7%, but if we can go back to the slide before here, we'll see that interest rates have actually begun to decline over the last 4 weeks. And what we see is some degree of moderating in interest rates.
Well, and it's funny to me to hear you mention that a 7% interest rate is skyrocketing. I think the first house we bought in the mid 90s, I don't know, we probably paid 6% maybe?
Oh, absolutely. I can remember in 1998 when I got my first mortgage under 10%, and it was a 2-year adjustable rate mortgage.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about ARMs.
So, and that's kind of bringing us back to where we are. I'm not a lender, but I do partner with some great local lenders, Julie, and what we're seeing right now are sellers who will agree to buy down the interest rate, meaning they will contribute at closing so that Mr. Seller has not got a 6.5% interest rate payment the first year. They have a 4.5% payment.
Right.
And then the second year, it corrects to a 5.5%.
Right.
And then ideally, overall rates will come down and you can refinance and lock in a good long-term rate.
The truth is, look, you talk to me once or twice a month and we always have a different topic. You can talk real estate. There are a lot of conversations you can have. If you are somebody looking to buy right now, but you've been renting, and those rent prices continue to go up and up and up, so it can be difficult to have leftover money to save towards that down payment. Are they shut out?
Absolutely not. I was reading yesterday that rental rates over the last 12 months had actually gone up faster than home prices. And so the reality is before you renew, or if your child, family member, or coworker renews a lease in Q1 or whenever, first call me and let's see what rates are going on, what kind of first-time homebuyer programs are out there. So, because that's how you build long-term wealth, Julie, is by investing in real estate, not by being a tenant.
If you are somebody who bought, because I've heard some rumblings of this from some people who bought when the prices were kind of high, like in the last year, year and a half, and you're wishing you hadn't. Is the best thing, if you can swing it, just stand pat?
It absolutely is, because we are still seeing prices have not declined locally, although on the West Coast we have seen some average prices decline in the last 60 days to the previous year. We're not expected to see a significant decline, but your best bet's to hold true. But if not, get me out. I actually had a lead come in this morning that had bought last summer, and now Job has relocated them out of state. So they're a year in and they wanted advice. They're not going to move yet, it'll be next spring, but they wanted advice on what were going to be the best things to do to the house, the best ways to minimize any potential shortcoming. And part of that may be negotiating a relocation package that helps with some of those costs.
When it comes to your house, you got to have somebody that's local, that kind of knows how things look. North Georgia to Hickson to Saudi to North Shore. It's all a different
It's local.
Yeah, it's all local. So you can find him at the number there on your screen, 265-0088. MarkHiteHomes.com is also easy, and if you're not following him on Facebook yet, start. He's always doing something on there to keep you up to date on the latest in the market. Thank you, Mark.
I'm Raphael Warnock, and I approve this message.
I voted Republican most of my life, and I was proud to support Brian Kemp. The more I heard about Herschel Walker, I became concerned about his honesty, his hypocrisy, but also just his ability to lead. I just can't get past Herschel Walker's lack of character. The fact that he lies so freely is very concerning to me. At the end